Skull YouTube, and welcome back to Schedule 1. In this video I'll be showing you the best way to set up your mixing and also your packaging. And what I mean by packaging is that I will be routing 3 different handlers to all 3 of the packaging stations. In this one build you'll have all of your packaging needs and all of your mixing needs accomplished. So sit back, relax and enjoy the video. So let's get into the build. First we'll set up our mixers just like so. Then we get our huge storage closets and place them just behind the mixers like that. So it's directly behind each one like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to set these up first. So in this first one here we're going to have motor oil plus kook, just like so. As you can see, I'll have it written on the side of it as well. You won't be able to see it very well because it's on the side. Right, then what we do is we add motor oil at the top, just apply to siblings, just like so. Then we have the next storage, and this one's going to be paracetamol for the paracetamol plus gasoline. Same concept, we open it up, paracetamol first, apply to siblings, and then gasoline. And there you have it. We got kook again, plus battery. Same concept, just all over again, all done. Last one, you can set up for horse plus mega bean. All done. Once you've done that, we'll come in here. We'll place one huge storage here and one unpacking station. This is going to be our unpacking station. Unfortunately, you can't assign workers to it yet to unpack, as much as that would be really helpful. This one is the product storage. So like any product, like the mushrooms, weed, any of it, all goes in there. Then we come in here and we're going to set up 1, 2, 3 big storages. Place this one here. I think it needs to go back one more. Yeah. Like that. That's fine. You can walk through it. Makes it easier for the workers to come through and just walk straight into here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place one behind each of these like so. We're going to take our large, oh sorry, oh wait, that's not the large ones, these ones, our large racks or closets, and we're going to place them down just like so. This will make sense soon. We're going to come back in this room here and we're just going to place these along the walls just like so. And then I forgot one last one just here, just like that. And then finally you're going to come upstairs and we're going to place the lockers down below these signs just here, which will also make sense very soon. With everything all set up and ready to go, we then just need to go around and label everything. Will all make sense. So we have final product here. So this will be the one that comes from these, right? We've already labeled that. Now we're going to label this one Benji, Molly, Fred, Jane, Way, and Leo. There you go. Right, then we're going to label these. So this one's going to be baggies. There we go. Bagged product bag product, bricked product, and jarred. I think jarred has 2 R's. Jarred product. And then this one is just jars. So you got room for jars, room for baggies, and then the brick product will go straight in there. Bag product, jarred product. So it all gets split up. Just like so. I thought my names disappeared then. It didn't. Right, and then we finally named these. So we have... and this one. There you go. And then they're all labeled. Right. Let's get to work. So, the first guy. Our first handler. We're going to assign him to loading bay 1 and loading bay 2. From loading bay 1 to here and to here, and then loading bay 2 will go to the end 2 like so, just like that. Our next person will do exactly the same thing. There's a good reason behind this, because it will take too long for them to do it if they're doing it on their own. This is why we need extra people. So again, loading bay 1 to these 2 here, loading bay 2 to these 2 here. We don't want it to take too long for these guys to do their jobs. Then we come to our next handler. Select all of them, bring him in here, and he'll go from the product storage to here, and then he'll go from here to here, here to here. So 1 storage will go to 2, like so, and then he'll go from the second storage to here, and then the second storage again to here, like so. Come to your next handler, do the same again, and we'll be doing the same thing just in case one gets distracted by a different job, so there's always someone pulling the product in. So we'll go to this one here, and we'll select it twice, and the first one will go here, and the second one will go here. And then we select this one twice, and we select this one here, and this one here. Once that's done, you're going to need to go into your product stations, and you're going to need to select what product is going in the first one to make sure that they do the right ones in the right order. So this is motor oil, and then kook, and then this one is paracetamol, and this one is gasoline. And that will all be coming from these 2, which will also be coming from loading dock 1. Next up is this one. So we have kook again, and we have a battery, and then we have horse, and we finally have mega bean. This way they will bring in only the product they're supposed to bring into these, even knowing it's 1 storage. Next up, we are going to do the product that comes in from loading bay 3. We're going to choose this one 4 times. I'm going to bring it to here, 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 and here, just like so. So when you come in with your product, which will be on your van, you will land in this bay and pop out the vehicle, and this man here will take the product that is in your van, and he will offload it into your storage. We're then going to take another handler, select the loading dock all 5 times, and bring them to here, the baggies and the jars, because you can get that delivered to that loading dock. The last 3 are going to be to help bring in these ones here, just like that. So we've got this handler here delivering baggies, jars, weed, meth, coca, And then we need to go back to this one here. Select this here. Then we select the bricked products one. And he will take it directly to Leo's storage. The reason for this is that there is 6 of these storages and one handler can only handle 5 routes. So then we take this final handler here, select all, bricked products on all of them, and then to each one of the different storages here. Just like so. Once that's sorted, you need to organize them so that they bring the correct stuff to the correct area. So for me, this is Granddaddy Purple coming here, apply to all siblings. That is what will end up here. And we just have standard meth just there, standard coca, and mushrooms. Just like that. That way they will only bring the product that you need to these ones. Then go over to your jars and make sure that you have jars selected in here and apply to siblings. Same with the baggies, make sure you have the baggies selected. And there you go. These, however, do not need any filtering whatsoever. All product will be going in them unless you want to organize it. So say you want like 4 here for your jarred coca, 4 here for the meth, 4 here for the weed, 4 for the mushrooms. Once you've done all that, you'll come to your dealer assigned storages. And what we're going to do here is we're going to allow them to pick up the things that we need them to sell. So for me, the only thing that Benji sells for me is my Colorado Reefer, which is weed. However, I don't have it in here and I can't search it no matter what I do. See? So if you have this issue like I do, the best thing to do is to select all of the ones to blacklist that you don't want in here. So then there's just one more, this one here. So those 3 are the ones we don't want. We apply those to the siblings, and there you have it. Only the Colorado Reefer will go in Benji's. And this way you have basically unlimited storage for all of your dealers. We move on to our packages now. So what we're going to do is we are going to assign our first handler to baggies. Which now means we now have to go assign his packaging station, which is this one here. Then what we do, we set up a route from here to here, and from here to here. Once that's done, we select this, that, to go there. Right, next up, jars. Assign him to the jars station. Final product to here, and this to here, and once again destination will go to the jarred products bin, and the easiest one of them all, the brick press. Assign him here, and this one just final product to here, and then he goes to there. So you pay one of them. So say you need bricks, you pay the man who does the bricks, and then another time you might need jars, so you pay him. Or baggies, then you pay him. Don't pay all 3 at the same time, just pay 1 at a time, or maybe you could get away with 2 at a time, and then you'll have it packaged however you like. All that's left to do is to set up the mixers and their workers. So we just go along the line. We can bring up the threshold now to 20 finally. Been waiting so long for this to be fixed. You can rename the station if you like as well to what station it is, if that makes it a bit easier for you. And then finally this one here, and this one will go right here to the final product bin. That's all set up, and then it's just as simple as assigning all of your workers to the tasks. Do this like this. Do it as a diagonal pattern rather than putting them on one side, because what will happen is sometimes they'll need this one going, but this one, this one, this one, and this one won't need going. So they'll come in, they'll start it, then they'll go back outside. So it's better to have them on a mixed amount so that he goes here and then, oh, this one needs doing. So he'll come to here, and then maybe by then this one might be done. So we do the same thing with this guy here. So we just do the opposite ones to what our other fella did. And then you just assign everyone to lockers. So we go into our deliveries and say we needed baggies. We can go to Andy Hank's hardware or Dan's hardware, and we go 160 baggies and 160 jars. That is the max amount you can get from these guys here. Highland Manor, Bay 3. Make sure it's Bay 3. The best way to do it is to order this twice. Once you've done that, you come to Gas Mart West, and we do our first selection. So our first selection being motor oil 80, coke 80, paracetamol 80, and gasoline 80. You'll be able to remember all this because it's all on your storage containers. And then once it's done, Highland Manor, of course, and this is your first order. This is order number 1. So it goes to loading bay number 1. And we're just going to click it right here, place order, done. I'm also going to place Handy Hank's hardware, place order, done. Then we come to the Gas Mart Central. We need 80 cook, 80 buttery, horse, 80, and then mega bean, 80. Once again, Highland Manor, but this time this is our second load, so we need it on loading dock 2. Otherwise, if we put it on loading dock 1, it will go to the wrong storage containers. Place order. And that is all of your ordering done. Just here, and just here. Just a little thing before I finish up. I don't know if it's to do with the new storages not working properly with the filters, but my workers are not doing anything no matter what I do here, whether I have them turned the way I did or whether I turn them this way like this. If you're having any of these issues, let me know. We need to let Tyler know about potential bugs that will need fixing before the patch goes out. Also, you may have to turn them like this. I'm not too sure yet, because obviously I'm not sure whether it's just the bug or whether it just will not work how it was before.